Okay, so this story involves a little bit of illegal activity, so yeah. But so this is my first time ever experiencing what we call marijuana, Mary Jane, dank, whatever you want to call it. So it was a really long day, and these little boys was getting on my nerves. This was high school. I was a senior. It was our spring break. Um, and so me and my friend, we had gotten brownies, edibles, which was the worst idea for your first experience. So we were at the movies watching something that I cannot remember to this. Like, I remember the movie, what it was about, but like I can't remember anything about the movie because I was just so like fucked up. But so I was upset, and we had the brownies, and we ate the whole thing in 2 minutes. And I don't know if you guys know anything about like weed or whatever and edibles, but you should not do that. Like, you should take little pieces and then see how you feel afterwards. The whole movie went through, and I was literally sitting there like, this is not hitting like at all. Like, I'm still super sober, whatever. As soon as I get up, as soon as I try to walk out the door, I like stumble. It all hits me like right then, as soon as I stand up. And it was just crazy. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm out of my mind right now. And then me and my friend were walking out, and she's like giggling, and I'm like, you need to shut up because like I'm trying not to like look high and stuff like that. And like she's just laughing, and I can't keep it in when she's laughing. So like I start laughing, and our other friends are like, y'all need to be quiet and da da da. And I'm just sitting here like, no, like I can't. Like I'm literally out of my mind right now. Like everything's spinning. And then we end up getting into the car and going to a diner across the street. And I'm at this point, I'm like crying. Like I'm just like, everything is hilarious. I don't even know what was going through my mind at that point. But I ended up like not wanting to be recorded because I was like, I'm high. Like I don't need people seeing me like out of my mind on camera. So I'm like yelling at my friends, getting mad because they keep trying to like put Snapchat on me, and I'm like, no, like stop, like they don't need to see this. I'm like crying because I'm like, y'all keep putting me on this camera, and I asked y'all to stop. And then I get out the car, and for some reason I'm like, you know what, I don't like these people, and I start running away from them, and they're like chasing me like, what are you doing? And I'm just laughing and carrying on, and they finally get me, and I'm like, okay, well, I need to be responsible. Let me give my wallet to someone. So I give my friend my wallet, and I'm like, whatever I want to order, just order it for me, and then pull my card out and pay for it. So we get inside, and the whole time I'm just kind of like trying to hide in the corner because I'm like, I don't want these random people judging me. Like, I'm like, literally, I can't even function right now. And my friends were like, yo, you're fine. You look fine. Like, you don't look crazy. But I'm just like, no, I look super high. Like, they're gonna know, da da da, right? So then we end up getting a table. And, like, I really don't even remember my other friend that was high at the moment. Like, all I remember is her laughing every once in a while. But, like, other than that, I don't remember her. But they sat us on the inside of the booth. And like we just kind of sat there and we were like laughing. And the way my mind was set up at the time, I don't know if this is gonna sound crazy, but it's like it was kind of like deja vu. Like my mind would like play up to a certain event, and then that would be like the present, and then it would like go back and play up to another event. I don't know if that makes sense, but it was just like back and forth, and it was mad like just wild. And I remember at one point I had to go to the bathroom, and I went to the bathroom, and then I don't remember anything after that. But my friend told me after that she came into the bathroom, and I was sitting on the floor in the stall with my face on the toilet, knocked out. So I'm glad I don't remember that because that's disgusting. And then next thing I know, I am throwing up all over the table, and my friends are like just, I don't even know what they were doing, but I remember the waiter coming back and just looking at me, and I'm like profusely apologizing about the entire situation, and he's just like, it's okay, like we all have our bad days and da da da. And I was just like, no, like I'm so sorry, and I didn't mean, I'm not usually like this, and da da da. And it was just so funny. Well, not funny, but it was crazy. So we leave the diner. Well, we don't leave the like dine. Like we leave out of the building and go to the parking lot because, I just threw up, and obviously, we didn't need to stay in there. So I get in one of my friend's cars, and he like puts a blanket over me, and then apparently I threw up in his car as well, but I don't remember that. But he said that I didn't get like anything on like his stuff, so that's good because then I would have felt so bad. But he said it was pretty clean afterwards. So then after that, they took me out the car, and I just kind of like sat down in the middle of the parking lot, and I was in tears. Like I was bawling. Like think you just broke up with your boyfriend after 7 years of dating or something like that. Like I was crying, and mind you, I'm still high, so I'm like everything is crazy at this point, and I'm just so like they end up trying to figure out a way to get me home without like letting my parents know that I'm high. And I'm like, that's not gonna work. Like I know my mom, she's gonna be sitting right there in her office, which is like when you come in my house, you like kind of go to the side and it's the living room, and then her office is like right there. And like I was like, she's gonna be sitting in that office watching TV, and as soon as I walk in the house, she's gonna be like, so how was the movie, and how was this, that, and the third? Because we were doing a lot of stuff that day, so she was gonna ask me about a whole bunch of stuff. And I was just like, there's no way. Like they were trying to get my friend, who was also high at the moment, to sneak me in the house, and I was like, that doesn't even work. But okay, so I told them. I was like literally crying. I'm like, call my parents. Like, I can't. I'm gonna die. Like, y'all need to call my parents right now. So I literally made them call my parents. And next thing I know, like, my dad is walking towards me, and I'm crying, like, in his face. I'm just like, Daddy, like, I'm gonna die. Like, I'm literally about to die. That's how I felt. And I can hear, like, police sirens in the background, and I'm like, oh my gosh, if I don't die, I'm going to jail. Like, this is crazy, because y'all know weed is illegal. So I was like, my life's over. Whether it's literally over or figuratively over, it's over. But my parents end up taking my friend home and then taking me home. And like I'm in the bed, and I remember looking at my mom like, am I still high? And she's just laughing, and she's like, yes. And so I wake up in the morning, and the only reason that I know that these events actually took place is because, one, my friend's blanket was on the floor, and two, whatever I ordered at that diner was in the refrigerator. And yeah, I was like high for the rest of that day too. But yeah, that's my first time experiencing marijuana.